HB 3193 by Bernal, relating to consideration of location of an officer's principal place of business and awarding certain municipal contracts.
Mr. Pickett, for what purpose?
Mr. Speaker, I'd like to call a point of attention to Mr. Bernal's seat. Mr. Bernal, may I ask you a question? You came in on a special election, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And who said you could sit in the seat that you're sitting in now?
Chairman Guerin presented us with 3 ping pong balls, and I selected the ping pong ball with the number 1 on it.
Now, I don't know that Chairman Guerin is around, but Chairman Guerin is also a member. We have an HOA in that section. Are you aware of that, Mr. Bernal?
You've made me quite aware of that, yes, sir.
And I am the president of the HOA. And are you aware that there is a petition being circulated right now to remove you from that seat?
I received a copy of the petition a few weeks ago. It's in my office now.
Mr. Bernal, I don't usually do this, and especially at this level, there's no quid pro quo. I'm not going to say I'll vote for your bill if you do one thing or another, but I would suggest to you that support for this bill may go up if you sign that petition yourself. Would you sign that petition to remove you from that seat, Mr. Bernal?
I like sitting with you too much. I will not sign that petition, sir.
So, in other words, then, it's going to be very difficult for myself and that whole area over there to support you on this bill. I'm going to ask you one more time, Mr. Bernal. Would you be interested in signing a petition to remove you from that seat that actually belongs to District 124?
I will not sign that petition, sir.
Well, I think that's probably a good answer for you at this point. Welcome to the House of Representatives.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Wiley, for what purpose?
Would Representative Bernal yield for a few questions?
Mr. Bernal, do you yield?
I yield for questions, yes,
He
sir.
yields.
Representative Bernal.
Yes, sir.
First of all, welcome to the House.
Thank you, sir.
What is your current occupation?
I'm an attorney.
You're an attorney?
Yes, sir.
And where did you work?
At MALDEF.
At MALDEF?
Yes, sir.
Great organization.
Thank you.
Do you have another job?
I was a city councilman before this.
So you were a city council member, and while you were an attorney, while you were on city council, what other job did you have?
I was a musician.
You were a what?
A musician.
Musician?
Yes, sir.
And what do you play? What instrument do you play?
I played the keyboard a little bit and the drum machine a little more than that.
Okay. And do you, what, are you an author of some songs or anything like that?
Yes.
Okay. What are some of the names of the songs that you've written?
What are the names of the songs?
Yeah, you said, I mean, do you write or produce or?
Both.
Okay. Am I correct in, my understanding is that you're a DJ, is that correct?
That's right.
And you got a record deal?
Yes.
Is that your music?
It is.
That's terrible music, you know that? My last question is your stage name DJ DB?
No.
No?
No.
What is it?
I don't have a stage name. I just use my name.
Thank you, Representative. Welcome to the House, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Speaker, would gentleman yield for a question or two?
This gentleman yield?
I yield for questions, yes.
Mr. Diago.
Yes, sir.
You know what Diago, never mind. You were talking about ping pong balls a little while ago?
Yes, sir.
Is this a game to you, Mr. Bernal?
Is
this a game to you?
It is not a game, although I was surprised to get ping pong balls
You
with the seal of Texas on the back
balls.
of them.
You and Charlie Guerin were playing with ping pong balls. Is this a game to you?
No.
I hope not. I seriously hope not. Now, you mentioned that you worked for MALDEF. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So you sued us, didn't you? You sued the House of Representatives. You sued the state of Texas. You sued the system, didn't you?
On more than one occasion, yes, sir.
You sued the system, didn't you?
Yes.
And now you're part of the system, baby.
Yes, I am.
You're part of the system. How do you feel about that?
Pretty good right now.
Now, finally, I want to ask about your heroes. We're all molded by those that we look to from the past and help us move into the future. And it's my understanding that two of your heroes were Ronald Wilson Reagan. Is that right?
There are parts of him I like very much, sure.
And also someone by the last name of Castro, and I don't mean Julian and Joaquin. Is that correct?
That would not be correct.
So
that would
Castro,
be incorrect.
so you don't like the Castros, is that what you're saying?
If you're talking about Fidel, the answer is no. If you're talking about Joaquin and Julian, the answer is yes.
So you like Fidel and you don't like Joaquin and Julian?
That's not what I'm saying.
So you like the Castros or you don't like the Castros?
I like the San Antonio Castros.
All right, welcome. And we want to hear your keyboard play.
Sure.
Mr. Speaker, Niles, for what purpose?
Parliamentary inquiry.
State your inquiry.
Can the parliamentarian please tell us the section of the House rules where the member's supposed to actually rise when he addresses the House? Will Representative Blanco yield for a question?
Does the gentleman yield?
I yield for questions.
He
yes.
yields.
Representative, so I'm just listening to some of the conversation here, and you were a DJ, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you went under what name?
Just my name.
Just Diego Bernal?
Right.
Not Diego Blanco?
No.
Okay. I noticed earlier that they was trying to assist you, Representative Sheets, and I've heard around the House that you're the Mexican Kenneth Sheets. Is that correct?
I hadn't heard that.
There's some similarities. What was he doing back there?
He was trying to...
Yeah, I saw you had a trash can. Is that where you wanted to stick your bill?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Welcome to the House.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Guerin, for what purpose?
Parliamentary inquiry.
State your inquiry.
Would it be possible for me to suspend all necessary rules and have House Administration Committee meet today while the House is in session to consider the petition to remove Mr. Bernal from that seat?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
All right. All right, move passage.
Members, the question occurs on passage 3193 and engrossment. Record vote has been requested and granted. Clerk will please ring the bell. We'll give you time to get back to your seats, members. Show Mr. Guerin voting aye. Show Mr. Murphy voting aye. Have all voted? Have all voted? 108 ayes, 22 nays. HB 3193 is passed to engrossment.